Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome back to the channel. We are here today to do some more PlayStation VR2 news. Sony has brand new patent that could seriously upgrade future mixed reality headset, a Foveated Passthrough system. I've got all the details in this video. Gran Turismo 7 has also dropped another update out of nowhere, just a week after the spec free, and this update adding some surprising tweaks. And also, PSVR got its first major patch. I played it, I tested it, gameplay from it in this video as well. And also we've got some other bits and bobs. Before I start, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. Plus it helps me stay relevant and helps grow the channel. Right, let's go. We're starting from the Sony's latest patent, and quick disclaimer. Because something is patented, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Also, it might happen, but not in the next, let's say, PSVR system. Might be sold to somebody else, the technology, or used in a different device. But still, it's interesting to see what Sony is working on, because who knows. Anyway, on December 4th, a new patent popped up with slightly strange and boring title, which is Information Processing Device, Information Processing Method and Program. Now, this patent is all about making real-world pass-through in augmented reality and mixed reality headset look super sharp without needing some state-of-the-art 4K cameras everywhere, and of course without putting too much load on the GPU. So let's break this down. The patent is assigned to Sony's Group Corporation, which is basically the top-level Sony's parent company, the bit that usually handles core research and development and platform-wide tech, so it's not just PlayStation. That means this isn't about, this is maybe not for gaming at all, or might not be just for PSVR, but might be for it as well, who knows, or for a specific headset. It's more like a foundational tech that any Sony's AR, VR or MR headset or device could use later, whenever this is a future PSVR style headset or some Pro XR goggles or a creator hardware. Modern mixed reality headsets do video pass-through. Cameras on the front of the headset film your real room. The headset shows that video on the screens inside of your headset in front of your eyeballs. Virtual objects get layered on top of that, menus, windows, game characters, whatever. If you want this to look really good, like 4K per eye and a high frame rate, the system has to capture high resolution video, process it in real time, composite it with virtual graphics, and then display it at high refresh rate. And that hammers the GPU, CPU, memory and bandwidth. So Sony's goal with this patent is to achieve both a high resolution real space image for video see-through augmented reality, mixed reality, but also reduce system load. So basically make the real world look sharp in the headset without, let's say, cooking the hardware. And the trick is simple. 2 cameras, 1 image. Think of it like this. You have a wide camera that sees a big area at normal quality. You have a zoomed camera that sees a smaller area but still at the same base resolution. Then the system combines them into one image where the area you're looking at is super sharp. The outer area is good enough but cheaper to process. In patent language, a first image is captured with a wide angle view, a second image is captured with a narrow angle inside that first view. The device creates one display image by using the narrow image directly as the high resolution center region and upscaling the wide image to fill the peripheral region. So, for example, both cameras capture at 1K resolution. The wide 1K image is upscaled to 4K for the outer area. The zoomed 1K image is played in the center as the true high detail patch. To your eyes, the whole things look like a nice high resolution 4K pass-through image, but under the hood they only capturing and processing 1K camera feeds, not full 4K video for everything. So it's quite clever, and it's getting cleverer. The headset includes a gaze detection unit, which basically is your eye tracking. A control unit that moves the direction of the zoom camera, slides the high resolution region around on the screen. So when you look around, the eye tracker sees where you're looking. The system steers the narrow camera towards that area. It repositions the sharp patch so it always lines up with your gaze. You look left, the sharp patch glides left. You look at your hand, the system tries to center the zoomed region on your hand. It's basically foveated rendering, but for the camera pass-through video instead of 3D graphics. High quality where your eyes care, cheaper processing everywhere else. Sony goes one step further. It doesn't just move the zoom, it can switch the cameras based on how far away you're looking. The device can have a normal camera when you're looking at a medium distance, a telephoto camera for a faraway distance, and a close-up / macro camera for a very near object. There is also a distance measurement unit like a depth sensor or something similar. The control logic works like this. If you're looking at something far away, use the telephoto camera. If you're looking at something close to your face, use the macro camera. If it's something in between, use the normal camera. That way, whenever you're focusing on the real world, is in the right focus range with extra detail and still stitched into that overall fake 4K pass-through. All of this happens while the headset keeps showing you a single video of your surroundings. This patent is clearly aimed at video see-through, augmented reality and mixed reality devices, the kind where cameras film the real world and you see it on a screen with virtual objects on top. Here's what it could mean in practice. Sharper real world in the headset. When you look at something important, your hands, controller, UI elements on your desk, it can appear crisp and detailed, even if the raw cameras aren't 4K. Lower hardware load. The GPU doesn't need to chew through full resolution 4K camera input everywhere. It only deals with one high detail patch and an upscaled background, so battery and thermals are much happier. Better mixed reality experience for future PlayStation Star headsets or Sony's XR devices. This is perfect for mixed reality games where your room is the stage, productivity setups where you read text or see fine details in pass-through, social or creator tools where you want high quality real world plus virtual overlays. So to be clear, this is not direct. Here is the new PSVR3 patent, but it is showing that Sony is actively working on smarter pass-through tech, the kind of thing you expect to see in the next generation mixed reality headset. Let me know in the comment section what you think of all of it. Now, I need to speak about another story, bit of a rant, bit of a food for thought maybe. So basically, Meta quietly shifts their VR strategy. When Sony launched PlayStation VR2 back in 2023, the internet pretty much exploded over the price. Press outlets tore it apart, influencers ranted about Sony's greed. Fast forward to now, December 2025, and now Meta is about to do exactly opposite. They're going to raise prices and slow down hardware releases, and suddenly there is a silence. Almost no backlash, no outrage, and no dramatic headline cycles. So, according to Business Insider, a December 4th memo from Metaverse leads Gabriel Aul and Ryan Kyrins spells out a major strategy shift, and it says, our devices will be more premium in price going forward. We'll have a healthier business and free ourselves from feeling existential about any singular device's success. So basically, put it simply, Meta is saying VR headsets are going to cost more. They're saying it's partly because of tariffs, but partly because the company wants to stop losing money on hardware subsides. We've had the nice story earlier this year how everyone was raving that Meta made so many millions in their VR, but nobody been raving about true story that they lost like 4 billions or something. So anyway, here we are. Where is the outrage that we saw with PSVR2, because the Meta headsets just gonna go up in price soon, and there is silence. Where's the headline stealing Meta apart for becoming premium? Where are the Meta ambassadors loudly objecting to all this? When Sony charged more for advanced haptics, 4K OLED HDR displays, an eye tracking, headset rumble, all those awesome features, it was a scandal. When Meta says devices will cost more on purpose, it's treated as some sort of sensible business move. It's an interesting shift in narrative, and I'm just saying it, just wanted to put it out there. Not gonna comment anything more, but like I said, a bit of food for thought. Now, let's move on to another story. Polyphony has dropped a surprise second update in a week for Gran Turismo 7. It's small but important. Manual drivers can no longer spam downshifts at extreme RPMs, killing a popular time trial deacceleration trick. A few cars also getting their PP and handling tweaks. There are fixes for lobbies showing only one page of rooms, so it's gonna be showing more. Adjustments to force feedback, and on PlayStation 5, where Power Pack exists, an update that rebalances cars and improves rival AI. So yet another update for GT7. And next story, it's FIVVR. It has a new first patch called 1.0, which makes you think what we played before, version not 1.0, what's going on? No, that's just how they call in their patches. It weighs at 18 gigabytes, and patch 2.0 will come out next week. So in this video now, you can see my gameplay in the background. I'm going to read you patch notes while showing from what changed. I decided to start new game, so with each update / patch I play through a bit more, and we see what it is the state of the game at when I complete it again. So here is the patch notes, what changed, and you know what didn't. So it's saying eliminates fully dark zones, improving stealth, readability throughout the game. So my problem wasn't dark zones with stealth, my problem was that the game is very grey and washed down, and still feel washed down on PSVR2. It's like the HDR just not popping in or popping out. Tighter inventory interactions, picking up, switching and using items now feels more precise. I tested it and yes, it does. Clearer mission objectives, updated hints and prompts, including improved guidance for lowering the final gate in Ravencourt Manor. So the objectives was fine. I started first mission and played just a bit of second one, like I said. I started new game, so I cannot comment too much. I never had problem in this game, by the way, even before the patch with objectives, but apparently that was the issue. Sharper headshots, refined hit detection for more reliable precision takedowns. I quickly tested it just in the tutorial as I started the new game, and it seems to work fine. Now, guard states improved. Guard now have closed eyes when knocked out or sleeping. And no. Guards in level 1 and also in level 2, I'm assuming maybe in other levels. Still, when I knocked them out, they just was sleeping with their eyes open. So this didn't change on PSVR2. Interaction stability, general improvements to maintain consistent and reliable interactions. I'm assuming it's jumping through the windows and stuff like that, seems to be working fine. Geometry optimizations, fixes and improvements to reduce geo popping throughout the game. And I must say, here and there I still had some popping, so it's not fully fixed, I don't think. More reliable checkpoint loading, edge cases causing inconsistent loads have been addressed. Observatory return fix, players are no longer soft locked when returning to the room where the mechanical eye was previously discovered. Okay. Ravencourt Manor, the key for the power station room now works reliably, I never had problem with that. Crouch state fix, players will no longer remain stuck in crouch positions after certain cutscenes. Happened to me, seems to be working fine. Loading area fix, prevents players from getting stuck in the loading area. upgrade tracking fix. Previously completed upgrade objectives are now currently marked as done. Somerville Observatory key fix. The generator room key no longer disappears. I had no problem with that, so I cannot comment. Helmet headshot fix. Face shots and helmeted guards now register properly. Like I said, I tried that in tutorial, works fine. Reward tracking fix. Completed rewards are now granted correctly when exiting and continuing the level. Final mission loading fix. Player can now reliably load into the final mission. Power station key fix. Ravencorn Manor. The power station key now behaves consistently. Mine was fine, I don't know. Save slot stats fix. Playstyle stats no longer get mixed up between different save slots. Bolt lock door fix. Those doors no longer disappear when touched with a knocked arrow. Jittering hands fix. Hand jittering issue has been resolved. PSVR fixed an issue where the quit game button wasn't shooting down the game, which is quite funny. And another PC, this is a force required for grip button on Valve Index has now been reduced. Okay, now this is interesting. For PSVR2, the continue button now correctly loads your latest checkpoint. So it's kind of does, kind of don't. I've got two saves, the one where I completed the game, which is my first save, and the second where I just started the game. So I tested it, because in past when you quitted the game you had to restart the level. So now I switched the game off, and when I pressed continue, my first save loaded. Not the most recent one, but first one, the ending of the game basically. So when I go to my second save, the one what I just started, when I press on it, it actually loads at the proper checkpoint instead of just starting the new mission. So that was pretty good, so nice. And it's saying splash screens now display consistently at startup. So it's the patch that's saying it's fixed stuff. It didn't fix everything, but it fixed some bits and bobs at least. So yeah, we see next week. I'm gonna play more, and slowly we get through the game with more and more updates. I know a lot of you want to play it, but you're waiting for the patches. So if you're still not sold, come back next week. We're gonna check the patch 2.0. That's it for today. If you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it. Bye 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 bye.